Not for the Bentley cool, nah, not for the Louis V shoes. This for my mom and the crew, yeah. Used to be tight like glue, but I don't wanna switch up on you. But not because I wanted to, but not because I wanted to. And now I'm all up in mine. I tell myself lies, constantly I've been fine. All of these demons had a dance in his eye. Ball in my eyes, I repeat in my slime. Rest up in paradise. Now I'm so caught in my feelings, feeling away, yeah. Now I'm so caught up in winning the race, yeah. But now I'm so caught up.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ace today, back with yet another Madden 21 Next Gen gameplay for you guys today. We have the Los Angeles Rams, the team that really got the most hype in the Alphabet series for Madden 20. Back at it again with the Rams, man. This time with the new logo and the uniforms. Let's get right into it, man. The Los Angeles Rams came out in the wild card weekend and upset the Seattle Seahawks and potential MVP candidate Russell Wilson, who didn't look too good during that game. And to be honest with you guys, it's pretty self-explanatory with that Los Angeles Rams defense. In my opinion, they are top 5, possibly even like top 3 in my personal opinion, because it's just all the star power that they have on there. They have names like Jalen Ramsey, who in my opinion is the #1 cornerback in the NFL. Aaron Donald, everybody knows who that man is. And then budding superstar, in my opinion, I think he's going to be an absolute monster across from Jalen Ramsey, Darius Williams, who is just a rookie and had possibly and arguably the biggest play of that playoff game against the Seahawks when he pick-sixed Russell Wilson on a little screen route. It kind of looked like he absolutely read it. And the thing about it is just that he's seen that in the film room. So this kid, I just feel like he's going to be something special. People have their opinions about rookies in the NFL and stuff like that, like Curl from the Redskins, who was like a 6th round or a 7th round pick for the Washington football team, and we'll talk about him when we get to that portion of the alphabet. But like I'm saying, Darius Williams is a rookie. I believe he either went in the 2nd or 3rd round or something like that. I could be completely wrong. But Darius Williams, also a rookie, also pretty damn good at the football. So, I mean, definitely keep your eye on this kid throughout the years. I mean, I just feel like he can only get better from here. And he's just a rookie, dude. This kid, just the amount of plays he's made this year. I mean, of course, you're going to benefit from Ramsey, but at the same time, you're going to see a lot more balls thrown your way because of Ramsey and just how locked down he is. So let's start talking about Jalen Ramsey. I mean, people really put Marlon Humphrey above this guy, and it's easy to say stuff like that when you have the stats in front of you, but just by an eye test, I mean, this guy is an absolute monster, and I think we're seeing greatness that we're not really going to notice until 10 years down the line from now. And just looking back at Jalen Ramsey and his career, I mean, he's up there with the likes of Deion Sanders, and a lot of people aren't acknowledging that right now. I was actually on TikTok the other day, and I saw this guy on TikTok. I'm not sure what his name is, but I would definitely give him credit for this, but I'm just going to talk about it because I just saw it. On my For You page, he was comparing Marlon Humphrey and Jalen Ramsey, and the only thing that Marlon Humphrey beats, Jalen Ramsey in is tackles, which, from a cornerback is pretty good, but it's more about the coverage stats. When you think about it, yes, the tackling side is also needed in a defensive back, but when you're a lockdown cornerback, I mean, you can't really ask for nothing else, especially from someone like Jalen Ramsey. But the two stats that he really led in that are kind of eye-popping are tackles, #1, and #2, forced fumbles. Marlon Humphrey, as a cornerback, has 8 forced fumbles on the year, which is insane. I mean, that's that's the likes of Charles Tillman and stuff like that. Peanut. He made the peanut punch. That's what a lot of cornerbacks do in the NFL nowadays, try to get the ball out of the receiver's hands, because sometimes receivers, I mean, they just don't protect the ball. And as a cornerback in the NFL, having 8 forced fumbles is actually insane. To even think that he had 8 in one season, that's just insane. And no hate to Marlon Humphrey or anything. I definitely think that he is up there in cornerbacks in the NFL. I mean, Packers fans are probably going to hate me for this one, but I'd probably put him above Jair Alexander and have him second and have Ramsey at 1 and then Jair at 3. A lot of people have mixed opinions, like Marcus Peters and stuff. I was never a big Marcus Peters guy, although he did have a really good play during this playoff game this weekend. But like I'm saying, Ramsey definitely up there. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this guy, we're watching a Hall of Famer play. Now, the Hall of Famer talk hasn't been brought up for him yet, but I mean, really all he needs is a ring to maybe solidify that title for him. He might go down as one of the only players in NFL history, with the likes of Dan Marino, who didn't win a Super Bowl, but just was an absolute stud on the field. So I hope Jalen Ramsey gets a chip in the future. I hope he gets it with the Rams too. I mean, this squad is looking really nice this year. He probably should have already had one when they went to the Super Bowl. I'm not too sure if Ramsey was even on that squad now that I think about it, but Sean McVay, outstanding head coach. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to really say about Ramsey. So let's talk about Aaron Donald. Now, Aaron Donald ended up getting hurt in this playoff game. I think it has something to do with his ribs or something like that. So that's, you can keep your eye out for that for the game next weekend. They are going up against the Green Bay Packers, the number 1 ranked offense in the NFL. But I think this is going to be a hell of a game. I think it's going to be a little more defensive than a lot of people are expecting. And out of all the games this weekend, I think the Rams have the highest potential to upset in the divisional round against the Green Bay Packers, just because of that defense. It's just absolutely, I don't think Green Bay faced a defense like this year. The fact that they completely folded against the Buccaneers defense earlier in the year and only put up 3 points or something like that, and they actually had to take a timeout to even kick the field goal. I think this is going to be the best game of the weekend besides the Browns and Chiefs game, because I also think that's going to be a tighter game than everybody expects as well. But let's talk about the Rams offense now having to go up against that Green Bay defense. The Rams offense hasn't looked too good this year, especially coming from a McVay offensive scheme. Sean McVay is, highly regarded as one of the more offensive-minded coaches in the NFL, and this year it's kind of been on and off with that offense. Cooper Kupp kind of having a down year as well, even though he still put up a decent amount of numbers. Robert Woods completely taking over that number 1 spot on that team. Robert Woods is a baller, bro. I mean, probably the most underrated number 1 in the league, and that's saying a lot because he's the number 1 wide receiver on that squad, and he just balled out this year. Although this was the lowest amount of stats that he's had, stat-wise, I think when you watch the Rams play, he is the only person on that offense that really pops out at you, other than Tyler Higbee, who in my opinion is also a hell of a tight end. And in my opinion, to go along with what I was saying in the Green Bay Packers video for the Alphabet as well, Robert Tonyan, in my opinion, should have made it over Evan Ingram for the Pro Bowl roster. But nonetheless, when you look at Tyler Higbee and what he's been doing in LA, how does he not make it over Ingram as well? I mean, this is just unbelievable. When you come down to it and you just look at all these players. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna say it. I think the amount of talent in the NFL nowadays is just so much better. I mean, there is just talent all over the place in the NFC and the AFC. Although you guys see the records with the AFC and stuff like that, the NFC does have a lot of playmakers. So the more and more that I make these videos, I really do realize the amount of talent that is on all of these rosters. Besides, no offense, Jets and Jaguars fans. But even them, they still have playmakers on their team. It's just all about just surrounding them with more talent, and hopefully all those squads get things worked out in the offseason. Especially the Jets, who I think should go ahead and maybe hire a specific head coach that just got fired. But we'll talk about that because that video is coming up in a couple of days as well. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We make this guy rage quit in the end here. You're going to see it actually at the end of this clip. This guy just turnover city, bro. I don't know what the hell this guy was doing. I've had some really tough games on Madden, especially because I kept telling you guys about how shitty my defense is. And you guys are going to see that in the next couple of videos when I go up against the Eagles and stuff like that. But, you know, we're making this guy Carson Wentz look like fucking John Elway. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, man. I really do enjoy doing these videos, just playing Madden and just having fun, talking football. It's my favorite thing to do. I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content here on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.